What's going on, YouTube? So this is going to be the final video update on the gas range that I was able to get on a full tank of gas. So I'm pretty much out of gas. I'm at my workplace today. It's a little different today. Originally, I wanted to do it at home since that's where I charge the car. But I'll show you why I can't. So if you look here, I only have 10 miles of range left, and like I mentioned, I live in the mountains, so definitely not going to make it home. I'm going to be able to keep driving in the city though, and everywhere in general on the freeways down here, but once I get to the mountain, I'm going to have to pump. I have to pump before because I'm going to kill my gas. But obviously my miles are going to go up, which is the 776 on the top left. They're going to keep going up, so I'm going to be close to the 800 mark, if not 800, before I get home. So I wanted to share that for anybody that's looking to buy a Volvo, specifically a plug-in hybrid. Get it. I mean, it's really good. This car weighs 6,000 pounds, a little over that, and it's getting this range. So I'm getting 46.9. Originally, I was getting, I think on the first video, I was getting 40, but it has gone up since on the last video. If you watched my last video, I've been able to manage to get my battery all the way up to, I think, 48 miles of range on just battery from how conservative I am on it. And so that extra range that it gave me on the battery, where is it? On the battery on the top right, it gave me that mileage now on my MPGs. So that's reflecting there now. So I'm assuming I'm going to get 45 to 47 miles per gallon each time. Originally I thought it was 40, but obviously not. Like I mentioned, it's $96. It took to fill up this car. It uses 91 premium. I did charge 3 times this week, but all 3 times were 2 hours and under. This car takes a total of 5 hours to charge. Just to give you an idea, I didn't really charge it that much. It was really more to just top off. And those 3 times, like I said, it was 2 hours or less each time. 2 times was 2 hours, and 1 time was an hour and 50 minutes. So you do the math, what it comes out to is $101.90 that I have spent this week for driving a total of 776.9 miles. It's going to be more than that, like I said, but that's freaking awesome. But obviously the benefit that I have is that I'm on solar, and I'm off grid, and my system is big enough to be able to charge this car when the sun is out. And so I mean, I'm getting free miles, 48 miles for free every day. So in my case, it's very beneficial. That's pretty much it. Like I said, it's a big car. It seats 7 people. This one specifically seats 7. Like I said, it's over 6,000 pounds. It's a 2025 and a half model. It's only me and my wife. And you might be asking, like, why such a big car? It's only 2 of you. Well, besides Volvo having the unlimited mileage warranty, which is the reason why we got this, we paid for 7 years unlimited mileage warranty. But besides driving for a living, we also rent cars as another business. And so if we do driving already and we actually deliver the cars and pick the cars up, detail them and all that, that's extra driving. So we do driving 2 times. So when we found out that Volvo offers unlimited mileage warranty, it was a no-brainer for us. There's 2 more seats right here in the back. So it seats a total of 7. And why the SUV? Because all our detailing stuff goes here when we have to do cars. And So this is awesome for the room. We're in a little car, or a car in general. It's a lot of moving back and forth and trying to fit things in there, where this we could just throw it in there comfortably. Um, and another reason why is when we have car rentals, and as you guys know, cars don't last forever and they're gonna fail, specifically on customers too, since they're being used a lot and they have high usage. We needed a car that was going to show up for any kind of customer, and what I mean by that is, say we have a minivan, and that minivan sits a total of 7 people. So we would need a car that could replace that in the event that something went wrong with that minivan. And so this was the answer. So we have more cars for ourselves, and so if the time came to it and we needed to give a customer a replacement, this would be the car. It seats 7, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's awesome for that customer. And if it's anything less than 7, well, like I said, the car can do it. And we went with the 2025 and a half model. A little more expensive than just the regular 2025s and up. But it's because Volvo updated their design. The last design, they had it since 2016. They barely decided to update it in the middle of 2025. And so I could have went with something that's $15,000 to $20,000 cheaper for just 2025. But then that would just mean that when a customer gets the car, they would feel probably like this is an older style car, where this is newer. It makes the customer feel, if the customer were to get this car, it makes the customer feel like they're in something nice, where we wouldn't have as much backlash from the customer if something went wrong with one of the cars. And it's also going to be timeless because, like I said, Volvo took that long to update the last design. So now that we're on the newest design, I hope that they will take a couple years before they update this one, which would make, like I said, make the customer feel good, about, the mishap that ended up happening with one of the cars. And like I said, this car is under warranty for 7 years with unlimited mileage. And so what better way to give a customer a car that is dealer maintained and is always ready to go. So big plus for me. That was my case of why I got this car. If I was gonna make a financial decision for growth, this was the perfect opportunity to make it. But anyway, thanks you guys. Thanks for watching. I might follow up with other videos if I come up with ideas, or if you guys have anything you guys want to watch. But for this case, I wanted to specifically touch base on the real world mileage usage of this car, or for any Volvo plug-in hybrid, really. All right, thanks you guys. 803-mile range, and I just filled up gas. Gas was $104 to fill up for 17 gallons. That's the update.